Hola amores, what's up guys? It is Christina, tu vecina favorita que maquilla, and this video is kind of an impromptu video. I don't know, I was just thinking about it earlier and I decided to come on here and make it due to some things that were recently said to me, and I just wanted to clarify and just give you guys my opinion on this subject. So I think there is a misconception that if you are somehow pro-black or if you identify as that you are also anti-white. Like the two have to go hand in hand. If you're pro-black, then you must be anti-white. And I do not agree with that sentiment. Now, personally, I have never really identified as pro-black. For me, my sense of identity has always just centered around being Dominican. And for me, in my opinion, I feel like being Dominican is encompassing and means being accepting of all races, because we as Dominicans can be any race or a mixture of races. I've never really felt the need to like promote one race over the other. For me, it's always just been about being Dominican, and even like being on here on YouTube, I've been very much about just, promoting Dominican culture, defending Dominicans in certain things that I feel like we get misjudged on, or where I feel like we're misunderstood. But can you say that I am for the representation, equality, and things like that of Black people throughout the African diaspora? Of course. And that includes in DR too. So you will sometimes hear me speak on things like representation of like darker skinned Latinos or things like that. So I don't know if that makes me pro-black. I don't know, but there are certain causes that I do sympathize more with when it comes to the things that Black people experience, not just here in America, but within Latin America as well. So I have quite a few Black friends, and the few that you could say are very pro-Black. And just from watching the things that they post and the things that they say, I feel like for them, being pro-Black is about looking for better representation of Black people. It's about fighting for equality, equal opportunities for Black people. It's about wanting the betterment, advancement of their community. And I see a lot of them also like promoting positive Black figures within their community. It's never like spreading hateful anti-white rhetoric, and I've even seen or heard some of them say, yes, I'm pro-Black, but that doesn't mean that I'm anti-white or that I hate white people. Like, I have white friends that are dear to me and that I'm cool with, but at the same time, I want this for my people. So there's a difference there. And it's basically like the same thing I said at the beginning of my video about what I would like to see happen between DR and Haiti. Like, yes, I am pro-Dominican, like 100%, but I'm not anti-Haiti or anti-Haitian. I don't feel that I have to be anti-Haitian in order to be pro-Dominican. It's like I can speak on and, bring awareness to some of the things that's happening between Dominicans and Haitians, but that doesn't mean that I'm anti-Haitian. And I feel like it's the same with a lot of like Black people in America. Like, they speak on, yes, some of the things that they experience because of white supremacy or because of white people, but that doesn't mean that they're anti-white. I hope that makes sense. And, just within this past week or week and a half, I had a few different Dominicans say some things to me, and I just have to come on record and say it. I feel like Dominicans kill me the most when it comes to this type of stuff. And let me just say, it is not all Dominicans or the majority of Dominicans. It is a select few, but they just kill me with some of this stuff. It's like, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Most of the Dominicans that are either subscribed to my channel or that watch my videos, I feel like you guys are intelligent people. You are rational people. You listen before reacting. And I think you guys pretty much know at this point that I'm not for division among Dominicans. I try to promote unity. I'm not more for one race or more for the other. Like, I always talk about how we're a mix of different things, and I am accepting and proud of all aspects of my heritage. And I've even learned quite a bit about Dominican history from you guys. There's a few of you that are very knowledgeable on a lot of Dominican history, just about the things that are going on over there. And I see and I read all of you guys' comments, and like I said, I've learned quite a bit from you guys. So let me just say thank you. Y'all are some real ones. Thank you for also teaching me more about my own culture and about DR's history and stuff like that. But there are a few that I don't know where they kind of get or form these ideas about me from. But one thing I do see sometimes, and which kind of irks my nerves a little bit, is that some of these Dominicans, when they see another Dominican calling themselves Black or an Afro-Latino or whatever, they resort to saying, first of all, we're mixed. By you calling yourself Black, you are, being anti-white, and you're dismissing that European aspect of our culture. So I'm like, okay, but this same group of Dominicans will not say something like that to another Dominican calling themselves white, or just siding more with their European aspect of their heritage. It's like, where is this same outrage? Silence. You don't see them telling these Dominicans, we're mixed. By you calling yourself mixed, you're being anti-Black and dismissing the African, part of our heritage. You don't hear that. So it's like, really what it is selective outrage. It is very much selective outrage. And I'm just like, show me one video, show me one comment where I have ever said that I am anti-white. Because for me to be anti-white would literally be to be anti a big chunk of who I am. Okay, I'm 40% European descent. That's a pretty big chunk. Okay, and not just that, but it would be to hate or be against people in my family. I've said this before, but my family, we cover all colors. I mean, there are some people in my family that if they were to do a DNA test, I can almost guarantee it'd be like 70+% European descent, My dad's mom is what you would consider a white Dominican. My mom's dad was literally a Spaniard born in DR. So how am I going to hate people in my own family? Like, how am I going to hate part of what I am? And I think it's like, you also have to be aware of the history. And let me just say, I do not pretend to downplay, the slavery and, the mistreatment of, our African ancestors at the hands of some of these Spaniards, like during colonization and all that. Like, not at all. Fully aware. But I think people need to also understand that that our European blood wasn't just because of the colonizers. Like, there were also a lot of European immigrants that came to the island after slavery, mainly to the Dominican side of the island. And my grandfather and his parents were part of that. There were many lower class Europeans, and many from like the Canary Islands that came to DR. They were not rich. They were just looking. There was a lot that were escaping a lot of turmoil that was going on in Spain at one point, And there were others that were just seeking better, opportunities. And so they came to the Americas. DR was one of those places. And so a lot of our European ancestry comes from them as well. So me knowing that, it's like I can't just come on here and just say I hate white people. Like I'm sorry, I just can't. And I will say I was very fortunate, and I'm proud to say that I came up in a Dominican family where the lighter skinned ones never displayed some type of feeling of superiority towards the darker skinned ones. And I don't know, it was just never no type of, I don't know, negativity between us. Yeah, I don't know. I think that also maybe shaped my feeling towards white people as far as like within the Dominican community. I don't know. I just, at the end of the day, to me, we were all just Dominican. Regardless of whether you're white, you're black, you're mixed, whatever you want to call yourself, we're all just Dominican. But the other thing is, and let's just keep it 100, guys, I am not a white woman, okay? I am not white by any means. Yes, I am mixed, but I look black. I mean, I know I'm not the darkest of the dark, but let's just keep it simple. I look black. There is a reason my family members, my Dominican family members, both here and in the R, call me negra. Like, let's not act like we're colorblind now. They call me negra, they call me morena for a reason. I am not light-skinned. I do not look white. My skin is brown. I have curly hair. Like, again, let's not act like we don't know what's up, So naturally, yes, I am going to somewhat side more with that black aspect of my heritage. The same way a whiter, lighter skinned Dominican may side more with that European side of their heritage. Just because I may show more sympathy towards black Hispanics or whatever doesn't mean that I am anti-white. Like, I don't understand why some people try to make that comparison or try to say if you're one, you have to be the other. Like, it makes no sense to me. And it just annoys me when I hear certain Dominicans saying stuff like that. Because it's like, y'all sound so freaking ignorant. And I want to just, like, shake you guys and be like, why are y'all so stupid? Was that mean? Maybe. But like I said, it's just a select few. Most Dominicans I don't think are that ignorant. But like I said, there's a few that if you say anything remotely close to identifying as black or showing more pride in your African ancestry, then you must be anti-white. You're against European or the European part of our culture. I mean, it was like 4 different Dominicans within the past week and a half. They said I was a fraud, that again, I'm anti-white, I'm anti-European, I'm really low-key, probably just a Haitian pretending to be Dominican, like I'm not really Dominican. I mean, someone said I was an Afro-Nazi, which I'm like, Afro-Nazi? Isn't that kind of like an oxymoron? No, you don't think so? Okay. But, just all this stuff. And I don't know. It seems like others agreed with them because I saw a lot of people liking their comments. I was like, wow, you guys have clearly not really been listening to me or my videos. You guys either, I don't know, maybe they saw my Afro-Latina video I made, some months ago, and they ran with that and just assumed that, I must be anti-white and this and that, and I hate that aspect of our culture, which again, I'm like, show me where I've ever said that, please. I'll wait. So it's just mad annoying, but I think people need to just open their minds a little bit, because I feel like some people are very close-minded. And let me just say, there are some black people within the American context and Latin American context that, yeah, they are very vocally anti-white. Like, let's not act like they don't exist. They do exist. But I don't think they are representative of the whole. even with Hispanics that call themselves Afro-Latino, I don't think most of them are anti-white. Honestly, I think for most people that call themselves that, it's just a matter of showing pride in the fact that they are Black, they're proud of their Blackness, they're proud of their African heritage, and they call themselves that to show that. I think really that's what it comes down to. So I just want to say, guys, have an open mind. I know, again, we're not always going to agree on certain things. I know not all Dominicans agree with me on some of the things that I say. For example, my race realism video, I know there were a lot of the Dominicans that disagreed with me on that, and that's fine. Again, there are some Dominicans I don't agree with what they say, but you know, it's okay. I mean, you know, we're individuals. We're entitled to have our own opinions and our own thoughts. Just because you belong to the same group doesn't mean that we all have to feel the same way. But again, I just want to stress, being pro-Black doesn't mean being anti-white. If you see me, I don't know, maybe siding more with my Blackness or however you want to word it, it doesn't mean that I'm anti-white. Okay, like, let's not be that narrow-minded. Okay, so I don't know, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know down below. Let me know if you agree or you disagree, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.